Hey everybody, my name is Rhiannon. I am in cosmetology school and I aspire to be a nail technician. Today I am going to encapsulate an actual dollar bill inside my nails, along with a bunch of glitter and things like that to make it pretty. I did speed the entire video up because altogether it was an hour-long video. And I know no one wants to sit there for an entire hour watching me do this probably, so I did speed it up, but you really get the idea of what I did and exactly how I did it. I am using Young Nails Energy Gel. I've already got Builder Gel on. As you can see, that pink color is my Builder Gel, and I do have that pretty thin. That way I have plenty of room to add the layers of the glitter and the dollar and be able to get all of that inside of the nail. So I put a thin layer of the Builder Gel on all four nails, and now I'm just picking the glitters that I like and dropping that into them. I'm not doing my thumb yet. I'm saving it until last, just because when you're doing your thumb, your hand is on its side, and I don't want the gel or anything to run. So that's the reason for that. Now I've got a little bit of Mylar that I'm putting in there, and I'm not trying to make every single fingernail look exactly the same. I'm just being very abstract and dropping it in there where I think it looks good. So once I get some of that in there, I do flash cure it for just 15 seconds. It's a really thin layer of gel, so you don't have to worry about curing it all the way through, just enough to make it stay still. And then I put another layer of the base gel down. And don't worry about if you have any pieces sticking up. At the very end, whenever you encapsulate it, it'll go over those pieces, and honestly, if they're sticking up, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get the gel where you want it, but at the same time, it gives the nail more dimension. So just a couple things to keep in mind there. All of these glitters I got on Amazon. I just got a pack. I think it was like $5. I think the glitter package was $5 and the Mylar was about $5. So they're just, little packs I got off Amazon. So now I'm going to get into the dollar bill. Originally I wanted to put like stripes or cut out strips and put them on my nail in kind of like a mosaic fashion, to where you could really see what I was doing. Or you could see the dollar bill in there, and this whole thing would work a lot better with acrylic, because whenever I do put it on my nail, I have a hard time with these strips because they don't want to stick into the gel, because the gel isn't really sticky necessarily. It doesn't hold on. It doesn't make this thick dollar bill conform to the nail. The bill just kind of keeps poking out. So on my pointer finger, I made it work, but it was a whole it was a whole thing. I ended up eventually holding the dollar bills on my nail with my finger and putting it in the light, and that ended up working, but it was just unrealistic to do for all of my nails. So after I got this on there, then the rest of them, I just cut the dollar bill into little squares so they would lay down in the gel a little easier. And so that's why I'm saying the acrylic would work better, because you set it down on the wet acrylic, and as the acrylic is drying, you can keep pushing that dollar bill into the acrylic and it will lay flat on your product. So if you're interested in the manicure I have on my left hand, I did do that with dip powder, and I've got a 3-color ombre and some nail art on there, and that was the video that I did right before this, so please check it out. It has been a while since I did my last video. I actually started another job, so I have my one job where it's kind of like telemarketing. That's the easiest way to describe it. I do work from home, and I make calls all day, which is fine. Sorry, I'm actually at school outside, and there is is a motorcycle driving pass. So, so yeah, I have that job. I'm also in cosmetology school. I've got about 5 months left of that before I graduate, and then I just got another job at Come and Go, which is nice because I get to pick my own schedule with the position that I got. But it's just a lot, and I have not had time to edit this video. Just honestly, the very little time that I do have off, I sleep, or relax, and that's pretty few and far between these days for me, honestly. So I'm gonna try to get better at it. Now that I'm through the training phase at Come and Go, especially when I work overnights, which is what I'll do mostly, probably, I'll be able to be on my phone after I get my cleaning and stuff done. So hopefully I'll be able to edit videos and stuff during that time. But yeah, so now I am finishing up with the dollar bills on that last pinky, and then I am going to go back over it some more with some more glitter. I've got some gold foil flakes, or foil leaf, whatever it's called, that I'm going to put on there, and just really, filling it up with a bunch of pretty sparkly things. I like that I had that nude color underneath from my builder gel, but I think it would also look really cool if they were just completely clear. So it's completely a personal preference where that's concerned. The only thing is that I still really wish that I was able to do all of them like I did my pointer nail, because from a distance it kind of just looks like lucky St. Patrick's Day or something, with the green nails. But everyone that was like, hey, I like your nails, and I would show them and tell them there was $1 in it, everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So they definitely still get some looks. So I was pretty proud of them at the end of the day. And like I said before, it only took me an hour to do this whole thing with my left hand. So it's a relatively easy set to do, and you really don't have to have much artistic or drawing abilities or anything like that. You just drop in the pretty stuff and then build out your nail from there. So it's a good option for people who don't like to draw, or anything like that. So So now we're going to go ahead and cure that for another 15 seconds or so. And this is what it's looking like so far. Looks pretty good. Now I do want it to look dimensional. I want it to look like the nails are really inside the nail. And so a good trick to achieve that is to drop some more pieces of glitter on top. Just really gives it more of a dimensional feel. So you see I tried to put the glitter just on the stickiness, but that didn't work too great. So now I'm gonna do a little thin layer of the base gel again, and then I'll drop some more glitters in it. Now I've got some gold foil leaf, I think that's what it's called, just that real thin gold material, and I put that in there, and just try not to cover up the dollar bills too much. So you saw that, and now I'm building out the nail, and I am using the Young Nails base gel to do that. This gel is very thin, so you do want to mixture and cure as soon as you get it on each nail, but it's really easy to work with since it's so thin. So I'm just floating it on there from the cuticle to the free edge. I'm making it probably way thicker than it needs to be, just so that I have that peace of mind knowing that everything is totally encapsulated, and then I'll be able to just file it down. Builder gel files so easily that I really am not worried about that at all. And then also something to keep in mind though, you can build out your nails with like a really thin gel, with base gel, and it is still just as strong, works just as well. But if you're putting it over the top of your natural nails, it hurts. I mean, it hurts. If you guys have used builder gel before, then you already know the burn that you can get from regular builder gel. The thinner the gel is, and the less opaque it is, it hurts more and more. So this is like the most painful thing you can do if you're putting it on your natural nail. Now, since I already have on builder gel extensions, it doesn't hurt that much for me, but I just want to make sure that you guys are aware and are expecting that if you do decide to use base gel to build out your nails. That is a really real thing. So in between each nail, I'm curing it for about 30 seconds just to make it stop running fully, and then once I get it on all 5 nails, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the light for a full minute. So as you can see on this nail, I did do a couple coats to build it all the way up. So cure it for a full minute and a half till you know that it's totally good. I went ahead and filed off camera, and you can see that I filed them down to a really pretty thickness and length. Now I'm using the Protein Bond by Young Nails, just doing a coat over all of those, and then I'll go ahead and put on the top coat. So it's a really fun idea. Like I said before, I think it would work better with acrylic, but I mean, you can diversify this in so many different ways. You can put anything into your nails, flowers, money, that's all I can think of right now, but you get the idea. I mean, the possibilities are really endless. So I appreciate you guys watching and sticking around. I am having a hard time posting as much as I originally wanted to, but I'll keep adding, slowly but surely. But I appreciate all of you. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do anything in particular. I would be more than happy to accept the challenge, and I hope you all have a great 4th of July coming up around the corner, and I'll see you later. Bye.